Hello, welcome back. It is Friday, October 6th. It's about 5 o'clock, which means it is training time. On the menu today, we have got safety bar pause squats. Last week, capped it at 225 with a lot of room to grow in that. So this week, we're looking at, I reckon, about 245. That'll be a pretty good day out. So we're going to hit that, and we got some back offsets, and we still have that comp bench to get in this week that we couldn't do Monday because of that elbow strain. Still a little niggly, but didn't seem to bother me too much when I bench. Just seems to be a problem when I get in under the squat bar. So we'll see what that means next week. Well, for now, it's time to get the sleeves on and get ready. We do have a special guest in the house as well, coming in onto enemy territory. We got Lenny prowling around over there. A wild Lenny has appeared. The Prince of Kerry. If you're the King of Kerry and I'm the King of Limerick, does that mean we go head to head with battle it out for King of Munster?
Bring it on. Any day. Bring it on.
You know he's going to lose though. He's hitting rookie numbers over here. This is warm-up stuff. Come on, Lenny.
Come on. Up.
Credit where credit's due. He outbenches me. That's about it. Steady it up on your back now. Keep the bar tight. Commands. Squat. Take your time. Hold it at the top. Rack. Who's Andy? Yo. Told you the red one. On you. Drop. Right. Come on.
Chip, I got a face and you was raising people since it got your face. I'm the God of Microsoft. No mistaken, no annihilator. No mistaken, no sensation. Both pulling up the ruling nation. And I give a long way for the stash house. Now for spots on the domination. Little kid here when I crack house. You gotta understand when I black out. I give a fuck by the way I hate her. I don't give a fuck by the way I fake her. You get down to
Come on.
All right, so that is squats wrapped. Hit that 245 for a pause single. Really pleased with that. Plenty of gas still in the tank after that as well. So, like, the goal, like I said, like I've said it a bit, it's like I'm setting goals every block. So at the end of this block, I would really like a 265 pause single, and I'd like it to be within range. So I'd like that to be at that RP 8.5 range and stay in the pocket. I don't want to be overshooting ever. It's going to happen from time to time. Then I think it was 237 or 232. I think it was 237.5. Then for a triple paused. Pauses could have been a bit cleaner. Like, they weren't bad. They just weren't very long. But I did feel like I maintained good tension in the hole there. Oddly enough, like, all of those 3 reps felt significantly heavier than the 245 did. But we got the work done. Then one set of 225 for a triple paused. Really just worked on cleaning up the pauses and executing really well. Driving back up out of the hole efficiently and not having like the plates. That bar is a bit springy, so not springing the plates all over the place and shaking the shit out of it. Lenny's just left, so I was great for Lenny to come down. Lenny, if you're watching, welcome to come back anytime. For anyone familiar with the channel or familiar with the ab series, you will see that there's a couple of us that always have these head-to-head, back-to-back, especially like this for abs 15. It's, you know, a big head-to-head with myself and Mason. It's all love at the end of the day. This is all more like WWE than UFC, so we just enjoy it. We like promoting it. It gives us, you know, something fun to do. But you know, at the end of the day, we're all fighting for the same thing, and it's good to have that camaraderie. So it's great to have Lenny up, and hopefully he makes it again one of the days I get down to his gym in Tralee. Yeah, so now bench, have to catch up on that bench session. Top single somewhere between 175 and 185, just to see how the elbow is feeling. I'm fairly optimistic about it, and then a bunch of triples for back offs, and then some accessories. So time is of the essence. Let's go. I was saying to Lenny, how fast he can bring his bench down. Sorry, how fast he can bring his bench down. I can't do that with 120. I feel like it's really holding me back a lot. Trees the branches, cliffs to avalanches, it's the friggin' matches, deep like the mind of Farrakhan, I'm motherfucking rap the phenomenon. I got more blocks and text than you, make it hot, niggas won't even stand next to you. Niggas touch me, you better bust me, 3 times in the head, or motherfuckers dead. They can't breathe. Mad tricks up the sleeve. Red boxes on my dick. Through with the Q45 by my side. Lyrical high. It's up there. Bitch, my heart cold. My legs make one club. My pockets fat swole. No, I don't eat pearls. Ain't trapping, ain't dead. These niggas just queer. I'm sipping color purple syrup. Ballin' hard just like the beard. Yeah, and every bird I'm shooting shit. I know you real. 10 toes never ain't no bird. Nigga, I call shots straight. Money talking, what's the word? What's up? Hey, I pray but don't go to church. Don't ask me to say the verse. Can't trust no. So that is the bench portion wrapped up. It's like after 8 p.m. now. Gym is currently empty. So it's generally how it ends up going. It takes me a few hours to train, like anyone else. Just like sometimes you just have to put that work in. Like how much work are you willing to put in? Like, and of effective work. You know, the rest times, that's just part of the game. It's like realistically, right? If we're looking at like how long training can take in power, because as we know, it can take a long fucking time, right? It's like a big commitment, especially the longer you're at it, the longer it's going to take. But sure, there's a social aspect, because powerlifting clubs like this, there's a lot of chit chat goes on. This is like where we hang out with people. But at the end of the day, there's also like an amount of rest needed. And people joke about the amount of rest powerlifters need. But if you're in a competition and you're prepping for a comp, and you have 10 to 14 people, 10 to 14 other competitors in your flight, there is a minimum of 60 to 90 seconds between every lift. Like, realistically, it's 90 seconds, okay? So if you have 10 people in there, and everybody's getting a minute and a half before they go, we're looking at like 15 minutes between attempts. I'm sure there are days where the weight is light enough and we're just able to motor on, but as you're prepping and that gets heavier, you kind of want to acclimate yourself to having those longer rest periods, because if you don't, you might not know what to do on the day. And then it's important to take a look at the list of competitors in your flight, how many are there, so that you can get a gauge for how much time off you're going to have between those attempts. For Series 15 in the Pro-Am flight, it looks to be pretty stacked. There's like a lot of lifters in it. So I know that there's going to be at least 20 minutes between those attempts. So like knee wraps are a factor that you have to bring in, how quick, like the timing of everything. Like timing is kind of everything on the competition day. You don't want to be rushing out. You also don't want to feel like you're taking too long in between, you know what I mean? So there's the timing of it is very, very important. And if you're used to banging through your session like in 45 minutes, how are you going to last on the day? You're gonna get cold, you know what I mean? You're gonna not feel prepared. And then again, if you're dragging your ass in every session and it's a fast turnaround, fast flight, like if that spotting and loading crew are efficient, like Ab Series is known for how efficient that spotting and loading crew is. Like if that has a fast turnaround, you need to be ready. Like you have to be game ready. You have to be fit. You can't be a slob going out there, because you will gas out early. So there's a fine line between rest and too much rest. For me, I just take the appropriate amount of time that I need to get ready, to stay in the zone, and that's all it is. Like that's just what this game is. If you're in it for the long haul, there's a big commitment to it, and you just got to keep pushing on. For now, right now, I have 2 accessories. We got cable rear delt flies and some skull crushers. So a couple of sets of those, bang those out, probably film them, and we're hitting the road. Well, post-workout, like shake and Rice Krispie Square. I always look forward to that. And then we're hitting the road, and then we're home for some salmon, and then bed. Bang, it's gone. And that is a wrap on the session. Yeah, pretty happy overall. Safety bar PB for whatever that's worth. 245 for a paused single, then some back offs, a hell of a lot of bench. I didn't even show, I think I showed like a quarter of the bench sets because that would be hella boring and an awful waste of camera, battery and memory. Then just some accessories, dumbbell incline bench, a couple of sets of 12, rear delt cable flies, a couple of sets of 20, dumbbell skull crushers. The reason I choose to go with the dumbbells on the skull crusher is I'm able to feel a decent stretch on the tricep as I come down. Kind of just let the dumbbell stretch down. I get a nice stretch on the fibers here in the tricep. And then as I'm coming up, some people complain about like getting some elbow soreness from this. I find that if I slightly rotate on the way up and I don't fully lock out the elbow, if I just focus on the tricep muscle itself as I'm coming up, I'm here and I'm just slightly rotating. So I'm coming up from here and I'm just slightly rotating out that hand. So instead of finishing there and hammering out the elbow joint, that's what works for me. You know, it's something that you can try out if you do suffer from a little bit of elbow pain or discomfort when doing the skull crusher. I also find like really controlling the tempo on the eccentric, so on the down portion, and then on the concentric, again, staying under decent control. I want to feel the triceps working and not the elbow joint. Yeah, really, really good session overall. Good to see Lenny down and catch up with him. And we were kind of chit-chatting and talking about things we can do to build for future comps down the line. And, you know, we're both interested in, obviously Lenny's gotten to compete at the pro before. I would like another shot at getting a qualification for the pro. I'm confident I should do well enough in this comp that I'll get the Wilks to get me there. If not, whatever. But I would like to do the ab series in Cologne because, I mean, the whole point of getting into the sport is to try and travel with it a little bit. It's always been like a big ambition of mine. It's almost been 10 years and I've never competed abroad, so I would really like to get that done next year. Maybe get a couple of comps out of the way abroad. Right now, before I head home, as part of my routine, I'm gonna have, so in this Keep Cup, Emma hates that I use this, but it's just the most convenient thing at home. But in here is 2 scoops of chocolate whey protein, and I'm gonna have a Rice Krispie Square bar. Let me just get some water. But yeah, overall, really, really pleased. Things are continuing to improve. Little pro tip, if the end of your shaker is a bit in the wet side, add your water in first and then your powder. I don't know if that's something you already do, but I add the powder in afterwards so that there isn't a bunch of it sticking to the end of the shaker. Here we go. Boosh. Bang. Just like that. Ramsey. Great. I'm finishing this off. I'm hitting the road. I gotta have my dinner when I get home. It's like just after 9 p.m. So long session, not complaining, very grateful to be able to do what I do. So loving every minute of it. I love prep. I love the whole thing, so brings out the best of me. Sometimes the worst, but most of the time brings out the best of me. If you guys are enjoying the content, please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Do leave a comment below. If you don't want to leave a comment, send me a DM on Instagram at Benson Strength Coach. I'm always available there as well. And I will see you in the next one. Shine. Peace.